So is this the end-all be-all for the Kyle Rittenhouse case? Anything else hanging out there?
Shouldn't be.
So how does that feel?
Good, it's over.
You got what you wanted accomplished in there today?
Yeah, the gun's gonna be destroyed, his property was returned on Wednesday, and the money is going to the people who divided it up, Fight Back, Kyle and Ricky Schroeder, who posted some of it.
Do you know how much his portion will be? Kyle's
do.
portion? He does.
No,
Can you,
no, the pillow guy does not get any money back.
can you explain why Kyle Rittenhouse was so insistent about destroying or having that gun destroyed? What was his reasoning?
Because there was dual claims to the gun, and we did not want the gun being returned to Dominant Black and then having him sell it as Kyle Rittenhouse's gun, like has happened in other famous cases. We didn't think anybody should profit from it, and we wanted it destroyed.
What are you going to tell him today,
Tell who?
Kyle? How it went?
Tell him it went well. I mean, I think he was watching.
So he got back his clothes from that night?
Yeah, his clothes.
What does he want with them?
He didn't want anything out there that could go to other parties, be sold. They're not going to destroy clothes, so the clothes are, in my office. They're going to be mailed out to him, and he can do whatever he wants.
Had anyone inquired about purchasing the gun or any
Lots of people.
Really?
Yes.
Can you tell us how he's doing now?
He's doing well. He's looking forward to getting back into school. That's all set up, and he's going to get on with his life.
Is he in Arizona?
I'm not going to say where he is.
It sounds like he's interested in maybe going into a legal career. Is that something he's discussing with you?
Yes.
Would you hire him to work for your firm?
You have to look at his grades when he gets through law school.
Mark, can you kind of walk us through what we just went through in there, just for the layman?
Yeah, we had an agreement, all the parties who were responsible for the money. Wendy Rittenhouse had raised a large sum of money, which then went to Fight Back to bond Kyle out. Fight Back, us, Wendy Rittenhouse, all agreed how the money should be put together. John Pierce, who was the attorney at the beginning of this from California, had a bunch of business troubles. He went to a litigation funding company, received $2 million. When that $2 million ran out, they were going to sue him. They took a judgment against him, and John agreed that all those monies, anything that came into the firm as an asset, would go to pay them. The bond money came from Fight Back to John Pierce. It was never John Pierce's money. It went into his trust account, not his business account. And these people from California come in and say, without filing the documents, we want money. And they were just trying to muck up a settlement and receive something for go-away nuisance fees, which we weren't going to do.
Does this put an end to all of that, or could they take this to civil court?
They can do whatever they want in civil court, but we, as Rittenhouse or Fight Back, have absolutely no obligation or anything to them. So they can sue John Pierce, which they've already done. Go ahead, sue him again.
What has life been like for you post-trial?
I've been skiing a lot, relaxing, and just got back from presenting at a conference about the Rittenhouse case yesterday in Nemaska, Colorado, and I got to ski for 5 days.
When are you going to retire, Mark?
When I'm old and dead.
Do you think that, did this case open up the door for more self-defense?
It's always been there. I saw what happened in Milwaukee. I watched some of it.
The
It was,
Edgecombe.
yeah. I mean, and I've heard this saying, "Oh, it had to happen. He was an African American. It's the same as Kyle Rittenhouse." It was very different. Kyle Rittenhouse didn't flee the state and get arrested under a false name. He didn't disappear for 6 months. He stayed. He fought the case. It was much different. And people can say those types of things, and I've seen talking heads on television do it. It's not the same. It's very different. I'm really glad this is over, and that's not because I'm not going to see Kyle anymore. It's because it's been a big chunk of my life. I can close it now and move on to other things.
You mentioned that you watched a little bit of the Edgecombe trial. Do you think there were missteps by the defense